So you're watching this video because you've found yourself in a funk. It's like a place in life that just is kind of annoying. It's the unknown. You feel a little lost. And it's kind of like you've got to a point in life where you think, is this it? Like, what am I doing for the rest of my life? Which direction should I go? This funk can also be amplified because we have money issues or love issues or health issues or lack of support or something that is actually making it a little bit more difficult than it should be. So I'm going to give you a few steps to help you get out of the funk and start stepping into that new direction that could be more of your optimum life. You see, it's time to reinvent yourself, you could say. Now, I know what it's like to be in this funk because I've reinvented myself so many times that people think I'm a bit crazy for constantly changing my direction. Yet I just think it's growth and expansion and living more of who you can be in this life as a soul, having a human experience. Now, I'm big into helping people to discover their soul's purpose, so that's something else I can assist you with if you want to click the link below. In the meantime, let's look at some steps. The first step is to decide that you are willing to take action to change the direction of your life. That decision is actually super important because people often don't realize that everything starts with a decision. Often it's just a subconscious decision. That's the problem, right? So I'm suggesting make a conscious decision that you actually want to do more, and beyond your responsibilities and the practical problems at hand, there is hope, there is a dream, okay? So the first thing we need to do is get our focus correct. Like, we need to refocus. Now, this requires actually looking at what is and accepting our life the way it is today. So this could look like there's some problems going on, okay? Now, the problems that are worthy of focusing on so that you can reset them on an energetic level are things like genuine money worries, like you can't pay your rent or your bills or anything, right? Love life. You're brokenhearted, you don't have love, or you're not feeling supported. Support could almost go into a different category because you can have a relationship yet not feel supported by those around you, friends, family, colleagues, children, parents, whoever is relevant to you. Then there's health, because when you're held back by bad health, it can be super frustrating, particularly if you're an ambitious and motivated person like myself. I'm so driven, so when I get slammed with a health issue, I find it very tricky to actually not get frustrated and a little bit annoyed. Yet, I must, because that resistance actually blocks us even more. We're all human, we have health stuff, we have highs and lows, and it's part of the experience. And the first minute that we accept that, the stress is released. So we must actually write a list of everything that is the problem at this time. Now, I don't mean to be negative, it's actually not. It's just the method in my madness. Now, once you can get clear on the problems, I want you to just be really specific about them actually being issues. So money is only an issue if you really do not have your basic survival needs met, plus a little bit more. So if you can't pay your rent and your bills, you're in that category. Fair enough. However, if you've got an abundance, but you want more because you just want more for status, not a problem, okay? We're not going to use that example. We're talking about core human needs. So another one is love and support. If you do not have that in your life, that is coming from a fundamental subconscious limiting belief. And we can change this. We can bust those beliefs, set new programs into our mind, and therefore attract new life experiences. And that's what I'm going to encourage you to do, okay? So once we've got that list of all the things that are going wrong, I would suggest that they usually are only around emotional stuff. So if you're not feeling emotionally well, that could be mental health, depression, anxiety, and physical health, as well as financial stability, being able to survive as a human in this life, and just feeling like you belong, that love, that connection. Anything else is generally an ego moment. This is us wanting more for the sake of having a new pair of shoes or a flasher house or a nicer car. And you can hold off on that until you get further down the new direction of your optimum life. This is what I'm suggesting. Now take that list, everything on that list, turn it into a positive version of it. So if money is an issue, you say, I have free-flowing money enough to pay for everything and more. Now, this also is a new belief. So if you haven't written it as a new belief, rewrite it as a new belief. So if you just write down money, I need more money, that's not what we want. We want you to write down money, I need more money, turn it to I have an abundance of cash flow to afford a life that I deserve with ease and grace. So we want it to sound like I have, I can, I am, it is easy to, I trust that I can, it's okay that this is happening, whatever the outcome of that statement is for you, so long as it's in the first person, it's in the now, it's positive, it's using the positive words, therefore we don't use words like don't or can't, or we don't use the negative words. So we don't want to say I don't have any debt anymore. We say I am free with financial flow. Right. Now, once you have got those statements in place, we really need to actually start to look at the bigger picture. Number 3, we could call this number 3. What would you do if you didn't have to work for money, or that you had perfect health, or you had perfect health, and you didn't have the responsibilities that you may consider to be handbrakes in your life at this time? These could look like children, people that you're caring for, even animals that you are tied down to in a particular country. If you could do anything in the world that didn't require the responsibility of caring for others and money, what would it be? Now, this is the first stepping stone into discovering what you are passionate about. Maybe you'd like to start a podcast. Maybe you'll say you'll travel the world. Maybe you'll say you'll start a knitting club. I don't know what your passion is, but you do, because you know what it's not. So if you don't know what your passion is and you have no idea, start looking at things around you. Would that be a bit of you? No. Would that be? So you go for the opposite. So you go, would I like to go and be a famous netball player, or would I like to be an artist? Well, neither really, but I'd rather be an artist than a netball player. So you just keep narrowing it down. Question yourself. Google lists of words, lists of values. Discover what you value in life and come up with a top 5 values. This might be anything from spirituality to love to connection, right through to money, to material objects, to dreams, to aspirations, to connections with other people, to nature, to family, to whatever it is for you. You can make up any type of value at all. You just need to know what your top 5 values are. And when you do, you then become closer to putting those into your daily routine. We must genuinely have aspects of our values in pretty much every day if we want that sense of fulfillment. So then we step back a little bit further. Some people might look at their childhood and think, what was it that I wanted to do when I was younger that I'm not doing now? Now, this is not necessarily the step in the next direction. It's stirring up inspiration. It's getting you inspired by tapping into the heart of what you want. Now, step 4. To help you to refine these passions, I suggest writing a list of 100 things that you are passionate about. Now, when I say passionate, you can simply write a list of things you love, things you like, things that light your heart up. Now, it does get a little bit tricky when you get towards the 100 on the list. And there's a bit of a trick to this, because I encourage you to write the list in full sentences, meaning, I love candles, or my heart lights up when I see my children come home from holiday. Or not. Depends who you are, isn't it? Doesn't it? So write the list. Now, what is this doing? It's raising your vibration. When we're in a funk, we are in a low vibe energy, and this actually makes us attract more low vibe stuff. So we must focus on removing the attitude and raising the vibration. And the fastest way to do it is to start appreciating what you already have. So go through that list of 100 things and tick what you've already got, or tick what would be easy to do. Perhaps if you said you love candles and you've never bought yourself a candle in the last 10 years, buy yourself a candle. You can get them cheap as chips, or you can buy yourself a beautiful flash one if that's what you prefer. So the answer to raising your vibration, the fastest way to do it is to start being appreciative of what you already have. Once again, if you want a way to do this faster, compare your life to that of those in untoward situations, war, abuse, things that you may not be experiencing. If you are experiencing that, if you are experiencing abuse, please seek help. That is not okay. There is never a reason to stay in an abusive situation. Please seek external help. However, if you're just in a funk, and you're very lucky to be living an average lifestyle where you have nature all around you and people in your life, and you have a roof over your head and food to eat, well, you're already off to a great start. So, as boring as that might sound, I'm going to suggest that you just embrace that and sink into getting clear on the next focus point, which, as I've said, is the opposite of what you don't want right now, and to look at the list of things you love and start adding them into your life, aligned with the 5 values, and you're already a step in the right direction. If you want to help me, if you want me to help you actually refine what maybe your soul's purpose is, what your greater plan is on planet Earth as a soul, then please click the link below and join me on the journey of helping you to unravel your optimum life, your soul's purpose, giving your life more meaning, doing something that serves the world, helping others by naturally being you. That is the gift you have to share with the world, and that is the way you can have the most fun in your personal world with fulfillment, and finances, because being your best self naturally attracts great opportunities where you can also make money as well as bring more love to the world. Please give me a thumbs up, and we will see you back here for some more tips and techniques of just how to do life on a more conscious level. Love you lots. Bye for now.